Oh, girls, do you love Jesus?
Oh, yes, we love Jesus.
Tell us why you love Jesus.
This is why we love Jesus.
Because he first loved me, that's the reason. We all should love Jesus. Because he first loved me.
Has forgotten that Joseph, the Hebrews' ancestor, saved Egypt from famine. From his balcony overlooking the great city of Memphis, Pharaoh ponders the problem of the Hebrews.
There are too many Hebrews. They're growing out of control. If they were to fight against us in a war, what would we do? What can we do to control the Hebrews? You know, my building projects require thousands of workers. We'll make them our slaves. That's it. We'll work them from sunup till sundown, and we'll control every part of their life. That way they can't grow at all. And best of all, we'll save money.
Almighty Pharaoh, we work the Hebrews harder every day, but they just keep growing. What are we going to do?
Tell the Hebrew midwives to kill all the Hebrew baby boys. But they can let the little girls live.
Oh, no. What is he doing?
Almighty Pharaoh, the midwives say that the Hebrews are so hardy that they give birth before they can even arrive.
Then throw every Hebrew boy into the Nile. Now, get back to work, miserable slaves. Get out of my sight.
That's a good baby. Don't worry, I, Miriam, will protect you and watch over you. But even more, God has a plan for you and your life, and it'll be okay.
During the time of Moses, the descendants of Abraham, the Israelites, were slaves used to build pyramids for the Pharaoh in Egypt. Moses had departed from Egypt after killing an Egyptian guard for cruelty towards a slave. Moses lived in the land of Midian, where he looked over his father-in-law's flock. While tending the flock, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire in the middle of the bush. The bush was burning, but it was not being consumed.
Moses.
Here I am. But who is it that speaks to me?
Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground.
Yes, Lord.
Moses, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I have seen the suffering of my people. I have heard their cries for help. I am calling upon you to lead the Israelites to freedom.
Lord, who am I to go to Pharaoh? This is too big a job for me.
But I will be with you and help you to do it. That's really all you need to know.
But Lord, I don't know what to say. If they ask me who sent me.
Tell them that my name is I am, the one who was and is to come. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob sent me. Tell them my name is Yahweh, and I sent you to help them. I had a covenant with your forefathers. I hear the groaning of the Israelites, and I will bring them out of the burdens of the Egyptians. I will deliver these people from slavery. Israel will be my people, and I will be their God. I will give them the land that I promised. I will redeem you with mighty acts of judgment.
But they won't believe me. They won't listen to me.
No excuses. Never forget that I am with you always. I will give you signs so that you can show proof of what I say.
Oh, my Lord, please send someone else. I'm not a good speaker. There are many others that are better speakers than I am. Perhaps you would rather.
Are you telling me what is best? You may take your brother Aaron. He will speak for you since you are afraid.
Bring them in.
Thank you, Pharaoh, for hearing us out.
The Lord, the God of the Israelites, has said, let my people go, that they may worship me in the wilderness.
Who is the Lord, that I should obey him? I do not know the Lord, and I will not obey him. I will not let your people go.
The God of the Hebrews has met with us. Let his people go on the 3 days at least to go to the journey a journey in the wilderness, that they might sacrifice to our God and worship him. There will be sickness and death if you don't let them go.
3 days in the wilderness? You are taking the people away from their work. Get back to work, both of you, and leave the Israelites alone.
God has said that he will force you with a mighty hand, with signs and wonders, and he's given us signs that you might see his power, and that all the Egyptians might know that he is Lord.
Well, do a miracle then, to prove yourselves.
You know what a natural hand looks like. You know what leprosy looks like.
Magicians?
No longer.
Well, my magicians can do the same thing. I will not let your people go.
Aaron, throw your rod down. Cast it down before Pharaoh, that he might see God's power.
Then Moses said.
But then Pharaoh said.
But then Moses' brother threw down his rod.
But then the magicians.
And look, the sorcerer's snake looked exactly like this one, little one here. But Aaron's snake ate them up. And Aaron picked up
the viper by the tail, and it turned back into a staff.
Well, since my magicians rival your power, I will not let the Hebrew people go. Now get out of my sight and get back to work.
Moses hears God's plan. While showing God's power to the world, God is going to teach his people to trust and obey him. And God is going to make the powerful Egyptians weak.
How is God going to do that?
Well, for one thing, Pharaoh's heart will be hardened.
I don't get it.
Well, maybe if we see it first.
God says, by this you shall know that I am the Lord, because I will turn the Nile River into blood. The fish will die, it will stink, and be undrinkable.
All the water became blood, which made all the fish die.
Oh, look over there. Look at the magician.
Huh. Can my magicians do the same trick?
No. See, look there. The water's red.
Huh. I'm not concerned with your tricks.
We're not done
Let the people go.
Yeah, no kidding. But the Egyptians had to smell it for a whole week.
Let the people.
Thus says the Lord, let my people go, they may serve me. If you refuse, I will smite the entire country with frogs.
No.
Swarms of frogs came up, and they got into their houses, their bedrooms, and their beds, and even into their food.
Please, beg God to remove these terrible frogs from us, and I'll let your people go. Please beg your God.
Well, Pharaoh, I will accept the honor of asking God to take away these frogs. Beg you to spare you your servants and the people.
Have him do it tomorrow. That's better.
The next day, God granted Pharaoh's request. The frogs all died in the houses, courtyards, and fields, and they gathered them all up in heaps, and they started to really stink.
Clean up the frogs. Clean up the mess. Oh, I'm just glad that those frogs are dead. Ugh. But since it looks like the problem is solved, no, I will not let your people go.
So this time God just brought on the next sign, a plague of lice.
Meanwhile, Pharaoh's magicians were trying to always copy God's power, but they could never do it.
Just homework. The hand of God. Why would they want to add to their misery? Why wouldn't they try to make the bad things go away instead?
At least the magicians were starting to realize God's power.
These lies are driving me crazy.
If you do not let the people go, Pharaoh, behold, I will send swarms of flies.
They're everywhere, except for the Israelites.
If you remove these flies from me and my people, then I'll let you go into the wilderness, just not too far. Please ask God to remove these flies. That's better. Well, since the problem is solved, no, I will not let your people go.
Oh, Pharaoh, if you do not let the people go, disease is going to kill all of your animals.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Yep. No flies for the Israelites, and nothing happened to their animals either.
The plagues just kept coming. Great King Pharaoh was about to see his authority fall like a bunch of dominoes. Come on, guys. Let's go to the throne room and see what happens. In the beginning, the plagues made the Egyptians pretty uncomfortable, but they still didn't understand the great I Am. The rest of the plagues show that God, not Pharaoh, has the power of life and death.
And now there will be boils and sores on all of this, covering the skin of the Egyptians.
I don't dare go into the throne room. Look at me. All of my household has them. Everyone I know has them. Even my animals are covered in wounds. This has got to be the worst sickness I can think of. I don't think we're ever going to make it.
Why does God send so many plagues? Why doesn't he just get rid of Pharaoh?
Well, God gives Moses the answer right here. He says that he could have cut off the Egyptians, but he raised up Pharaoh so that his power could be seen and so his name could be declared in all the earth. This time he says that the plague will go straight to Pharaoh's heart.
Now there's going to be a great hailstorm. It will destroy all of your crops, your flax and barley, and it will kill anyone that's outside.
I've sinned. I've sinned. God is the righteous one. Please beg God to stop this storm, and I'll let your people go.
So is Pharaoh finally learning?
You know, the hail only destroyed the first crops. The later crops haven't at all been affected by the hail. No, you may not go.
No, I don't think he's learned much yet.
Well, Pharaoh, how long will you refuse to humble yourself before God, the God of Israel? Now the locusts will destroy all the rest of your crops.
Let the men go. Don't you know that Egypt is destroyed?
How many people did you say you wanted to go on this trip?
All of us, all the men, women, and children will be going.
Well, you better have your God with you before you ask me that. But maybe we can strike a bargain. If you get rid of this locust, then the men can go. Now, get out.
Your Highness, it is as they said, there is not a single stalk of grain or any green thing or fruit left at all in the land, but it's these locusts.
Moses. I have sinned against God, against you. Please, beg God to remove this death from me.
Well, that sounded pretty good.
Sure, but look here. He changes his mind again.
Pharaoh, you've hardened your heart again. Now there will be darkness that will cover the whole land that no one will be able to see.
Are you still there? I can't see anything.
At least the Israelites had lights.
But right now we're not where the Israelites are. We're where the Egyptians are. I'm scared.
I'm turning the page now. So Pharaoh told Moses that they could go, but without their animals.
But they need their animals to make sacrifices to God.
Well, Moses told Pharaoh that, and then Pharaoh said,
No, I will not let your people go. Get out. I never want to see you again. If I see your face again, Moses, you will die.
Oh, Pharaoh, you've spoken truth. I will never see your face again.
Where's the baby? The baby don't.
But Pharaoh still thinks
Oh,
he's won.
innocent bunny.
there have been 9 plagues so far. There's still one more to go.
Sounds like it's going to be a bad one.
Go! It's your fault! Get out! It's your fault! You're the reason she said!
Just go. Go and ask the Lord to bless me also. Oh. Just go. Go.
Eat this. Take it and go. Just go. Take some money and go. Take some money and go.
Israel, you ready to head to the promised land? All right, follow me. You follow your shepherds, your leaders. Begin the trek, begin the way.
We let the slaves go. Bring back those miserable slaves. Get the chariots. Get the horsemen. Grab the army. We're going to bring the Israelites back. What have we done? Nobody humbles the God King of Egypt.
He was going before the host of Israel, moved and went behind them, and the pillar of cloud moved from before them and stood behind them, coming between the host of Egypt and the host of Israel.
This is pretty cool. Probably a lot.